Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel. So, Teksnation po ang channel natin, ang pangalan ng channel natin. And shout out po sa aking mga students na nakapag-subscribe na sa grupo nila Weng, nila Amin, nila Bing, nila Ani, nila Ann, nila Noriel, at sa marami pang nag-subscribe na po. And ang latest po natin ngayon na subscriber is si Mitch Carino po siya. So, hi Mitch! Today, we're going to continue our next series of Learning Shorthand with Mam Teks. That's me, part 5. Part 5 na po tayo. Okay, so, before we move on, mag-review po muna tayo ng ating lessons last time. So, last time we took up the sounds of A, E, N, M, T, B, O, R, L, H or in, and long I. Yan po yung ano natin last time. And we also can read these guys into brief forms. Like this one is representing I. This is in or not. This one is this is it or at. This is would. This is of. Are, our, will or well, and a or an. We also formed phrases last time. But first, let us review some of the words. So, assuming these are the lines, hindi ko na po ulitan na yan. So, from this, we form like words like M-A-T-R, that is matter, M-E-T-R, that is meter, L-E-T-R, that is letter, L-E-D-R, that is leader. So they know the same, but the size of the D and letter T is different. Okay? Then we have R-I-T for right, L-I-T for light, R-O-D for road, R-O-D, sorry, mahaba, R-O-D for road, and L-O-D for load. We have M-E-D-L for middle. So in between that one, may vowel po, but we omit the minor sounds in shorthand. Then we have D-E-R for deer, O-R for or, and N-O-R for nor, M-O-R for more. So these are just some of the words that we can form using all the letters that we have here. And we can incorporate this in sentences. If you are going to practice reading, take note that you need to spell out the sounds like M-A-T-R, matter, M-E-T-R, meter, L-E-T-R, letter, L-E-D-R, leader, R-I-T, right, L-I-T, light, R-O-T, road, R-O-D, road, L-O-D, load, M-E-D-L, middle, D-E-R, dear, O-R, or, N-O-R, nor, M-O-R, more. Ganun po ang pagbasa sa shorthand. Okay? Then we also take a little review of the phrases. So, since the brief forms are represented by these outlines, and they form words, we can form already phrases which is a combination of 2 or more words. Example, I and would, that is I would. But you can also read that as an or a. Diba? I would and not, that is I would not. H-E-D, that is he would. Pwede rin siyang H-E-D and not, he would not. Diba? And then we have I and will. So I will and not, I will not. Of and our, in and our, at and our, it and will, it will and not, it will not. I am, I-T, I might. I-N-E-D, I need. I-M-A-D, I made. Diba, pwede? I-L-I-D, I lied. I-R-O-T, I wrote. I wrote. Okay? And you can form as much phrases as you can. So, if you notice, you start now to feel like a little confusion of the words and the brief forms and the phrases. But you have to understand the basic. these are the shorthand representations of the sounds of the alphabet. But these can also form words like for M, will or well for L, R, our for R. So those are break forms or abbreviated words in shorthand. Then you form phrases by combining two or more break forms and combining also the preforms to some words like MIT, might. You combine it with the break form I, that becomes I might. Okay, so if you are finding a little confusion of these outlines, you just go back to the previous videos and review the principles of these outlines or shorthand representations of these outlines in those lessons. So we are done with lessons 1 to 4 already. Okay? So we move on to our lesson proper for lesson 5. For lesson 5, we are going, I told you last time that we are going to discuss today the sounds of U or U. This is represented by a tiny over hook. Tiny over hook. So, if this is the line of writing, this is your U. Where is the U? Okay? Yan ang U. Remember yung O, which is represented by this outline. Yan na po yung asawa niya. Okay? Ini O. This one is U. So, yan na yung asawa niya. Okay? Kumbaga, hinanapan na siya ng asawa. Yan. U. Another one is the sound of K. K is represented by a short forward. Forward, ibig sabihin, paunahan. Over curve. Okay? So, if this is the line of writing, then your letter K is this one. Where is the K? So, you remember letter R is represented by this outline. Okay? So, yun naman po yung asawa ng K. Yan, binahanapan na rin siya ng asawa. Okay? The next, letter G. In shorthand, G is pronounced as gay. Pronounced po siya as gay. Okay? So, when you spell it out, you're going to pronounce it as gay. Hindi po siya G. So, dapat gay. So, this is represented by long forward over curve. If this is the line of writing, then your gay is this one. That one. Parang yan. So, again, if you remember letter L, ito po siya, yan ang L. So, yan naman po yung asawa ng letter L. Okay? So, you pronounce it as gay in shorthand. Okay, so these are the three sounds that are present or introduced in lesson 5 of our series. So, from here, we can form word examples. You can form words. What words can you form out of these 3 additional sounds, combining it with the previous sounds of E, A, N, T, D, N, M, O, R, L, H, and long I. Okay. Example. 2, 2, and 2. Isa lang po ang tunog niya. So, the sound is T-U. Ganyan po siya. T-U. To distinguish it from O. Ganyan po ang tunog niya. Ibig sabihin, maragsak. U. Yan. Yan po ang tunog niya. Then we have new. New. Di ba? Ang basa nila new. Hindi naman talaga new. And new. Parehas din lang po ang tunog niyan. And U. Hook. So may K na tayo. The sound is T-U-K. The sound is T-A-K. So may K po siya. Then we have lake. L-A-K. Then you include also U in the word. So you have look. The sound is look. U. L-U-K. Look. Kaya rin po yan na lock. Same lang po ang sound yan. L-U-K. So the use of the choice of words when you use that in sentences or paragraphs is dependent on the sentence. So you have to choose the correct word even if the outlines are the same. Okay. Then let's go with the gay. Example here. Go. Go. So even if you're going to write the sound G, pronounce it as gay. So gay, O. You read this as gay. Even if you're writing it only as G. Okay, gay, O, go. Then we have goal. So gay, O, L. So given this example, we limit the example so that we can have, so these are the sounds, so we can have sentences or paragraphs later. So these are now the outlines, the shorthand outlines of the words. So assuming again, this is your steno notebook lines. Okay. So put there the lines so that we can write the outline. So 2, you simply write T-U. That is 2. And U. Sidewards. Sidewards U. And U for you. T-U-K for took. L, take note L. We are going to write the circle underneath the L to facilitate writing letter K. So even if we have a principle that shorthand are written inside curves, but if the following outline is an overcurve, we have to write the circle underneath the curve. So that is the way. Because you facilitate writing the overcurve. Okay? The same with lock. Parehas lang po ang ano niya, ang tunog. That is lock. Pag-abot sa look, L-U. There. And K. Look. Parehas po ang outline niya. Then we have, parehas po siya. Look. Then we have gay. You write the O there. Gay O. Then we have gay O-L. So take note that if your gay is like that, your L should also be like that. Because ideally, the size of the gay and the L should be the same. The size of the K and the R should be the same. The size of the U and the O should be the same. Kasi mag-aasawa po sila. Okay? So, yan po ang ating lesson for today. So guys, now we're going to try forming a paragraph instead of sentences. So we call this in shorthand activity, reading and writing practice. Okay, reading and writing practice. But since we can already write reading, pwede nyo na yan sulat na shorthand like reading and writing practice. Let's start writing a letter. So, dear, Tom. Column. Dear Tom. I am A-F-R-A-D, afraid. I will not be A-B-L, able to meet you today. Period. So, dear Tom, I am afraid I will not be able to meet you today. Period. I had a flat P-I-R tire. Period. Will it be possible to reset our meeting to another date, question mark. If it will be okay, diba? Okay, with you, comma, will make 5 be favorable? Question mark. Paragraph. My apologies for the inconvenience. Am I my present situation may have cost you. Period. Paragraph. G-A-R-E. Gary. Okay? So this is a short paragraph or a short letter of Gary to Tom, his friend. You're supposed to have a meeting, but unfortunately, he experienced a flat tire, so he cannot go to the meeting place. Instead, he asked that their meeting be reset to another day. Okay? So, ganyan po yan. Mayroon po siya ditong you and today, and possible reset, and the other longhand outlines because we have not taken up yet the principles behind these outlines. So, in the next videos to come, maybe we can have this already totally or in all shorthand outlines. So, we can write a longer paragraph and we can practice reading that. You can repeat reading it and practice writing it while reading. So, you write D-E-R in like a shadow. So, D-E-R here, T-O-M, Tom, all, yan. You do not need to jot it down. You can do an imaginary writing. It's like typing in a keyboard. Imagining that you are writing or typing in a keyboard without a keyboard at all. But you are making your fingers move correctly in the keyboard, in the imaginary keyboard. So it's like that. It's called shadow writing. So you can do that and you can practice it. Like T-U-M-E-T, M-A-T, M-E-T-R, L-E-D-R for leader, L-O-K for loop, L-O-K for lock. Okay, mga ganun po. So, help yourself learn shorthand fast by having a mindset that this course or subject, though it is difficult, but it can be learned. And it will be easy for you if you're going to start learning from the most simple to the most complicated outlines. So the most simple are discussed in lesson 1 and then to lesson 2. So series po yan. So later on, may mga more difficult outlines pa. But it's going to be fun because at least you know the basics. Diba? And then you are moving forward at your own pace. And the good thing with these videos is that you can repeat it if you have confusion. You can always go back to the previous video and learn. Okay, so that's it guys for today. Thank you so much for watching. And again, please subscribe to our channel and please share this video to your friends so that you can write I love you. You can write I love you without your mother knowing it. Oh, see? That's the advantage of having the skill of shorthand writing. Thank you so much.